Hey girl, I want to catch your wave, and welcome back to Finway Productions, where I'm actually doing a video relevantly early for once. Well, today we are not doing our normal because I need to go back, man. I feel like that shouldn't be all my channel is, which I don't want it to be. But like I said, I'm just trying to, you know, get it out there because if I stop doing it for a while, I'll forget. But today we're doing a creepypasta again. I thought about doing Sonic.exe, but what can I say about that hasn't already been said? And also, I like to point out the first thing that comes up when you look up Sonic.exe is Sonic Unleashed, which is pretty funny. So I go to this site called creepypasta.com. I wasn't aware there was a site for that. Why is there an ad on my creepypasta site? I clicked on random, and I came up with a story called Rap Rat. I don't know, but it sounds funny. So without further ado, let's get right into Rap Rat. Ever heard of Nightmare? Like lots of other games in the 90s, it came with a VHS which timed with your play. That you timed with your play. The character on video would give you instructions on what to do while you played the game, while you played the game in real time. Being a scaredy cat, I refused to play it when my mom bought it for us. My brother was disappointed about not being able to play Nightmare, but my mom had a solution. She bought out Rap Rat. It was a cheap, dingy little car thing for kids my age. You went around the board, collected cheese, and the first player to reach the end would win. It seemed simple enough, and since it reminded us of Mousetrap, which we didn't have, there were no objections. We popped into the VHS player and set up the board. The first part of the video was just a simple explanation of the rules, as well as the instructions on how the game worked. What? Interesting so far. Hopefully, this is bad. Then Rap Rat came onto the TV. He was not what any of us had been expecting. My sprawler brother, who was only 3 at the time, immediately left the room crying. The rat did not even resemble a rat. Whatever animated rat from the 90s did. In fact, what animated animal from the 90s represented a real animal? Well, I don't really know. I don't watch a lot of 90s animated movies. I just watch bad 90s movies like Point Break and Starship Troopers. Which, actually, to be fair, Starship Troopers wasn't that bad. But I'm getting off topic here. The ears were far too big. It had a mouth lined with 2 teeth, and the inside of the mouth looked like almost swollen. What? The most striking part about the thing was the eyes. They were large and glassy and fish-like. I asked, then bothered, then begged my mom to turn it off. Rap Rat suddenly shouted loudly, screaming and wailing. Rap Rat suddenly... Okay, we're gonna take it back a little bit. Let's rewind time. I asked, then bothered, then begged my mom to turn it off. Rap Rat suddenly shouted loudly, screaming and wailing, saying, "Wait your turn," in a demonic, low-pitched voice that was not at all his normal obnoxious nasal voice, but what? What? Just can somebody explain to me that interaction? Like, you got this creepy cheap rat on the TV that probably cost you like 10 cents at the flea market, because you guys are apparently, never mind, right? And then all of a sudden, this rat that's on your TV that's explaining to you how to play this game shouted loudly, screaming and wailing. But his voice is demonic and low-pitched. I'm just gonna say this now. I don't typically associate screaming with low pitches. I don't know if that's just me. That probably is just me, but this sounds weird. In the background, we could hear the narrator's voice saying, "He's Rat Brat and he's the boss," over and over again in an overly serious tone. What? What? The voice was indescribable. Images crossed the screen in quick succession, overcut with Rat's expressionless eyes. The image were some things I was afraid of at the time. A person looking over a balcony, a hornet slowly stinging someone's eye. Oh my gosh. What? An extreme close-up of a tarantula in a pit of raw. And a bloody syringe filled with green fluid. Definitely. That definitely happened, is all I gotta say. You definitely just got a weird video. I don't... Oh, this is why I love creepypastas. We immediately turned the video off and I ran out of the room screaming. And also, I mean, scared might not be the term I'd use for saying all that. That it scared him, as it scared. I was afraid of it at the time. Well, I don't know how old you are. He probably specified. I just don't care enough to go back up and remember. But the scariest thing there's probably the close of a tarantula. The wasp stinging somebody's eye. That's just kind of creepy. What else was there? I don't. The person looking over a balcony, and even the syringe. That's just creepy stuff. I mean, yeah, the tarantula. That's probably scary. Close to a tarantula, but the rest of that, I don't think I'd use scared or afraid. We immediately turned the video off, and I ran out of the room screaming, slamming my door. It took my mom 20 minutes to convince me that the video is gone, that I would never see it again. I had nightmares all week about Rat Brat. I still don't get, he probably looks like every other cartoon rat from the 90s. Why would it be so weird? That wasn't the last time I saw Rat Brat. Because of course it wouldn't be. What kind of creepypasta would this be if there wasn't a second encounter? That wasn't the last time I saw Rat Brat. While my girlfriend and I were preparing to move in together, I was cleaning out the closet of my room and found a Rat Brat again. The same VHS and board game inside. It was almost perfectly intact, save for a thick layer of cobwebs and dust bunnies on top of it. This was strange. Didn't my mother get rid of it? Oh no! Mom got rid of it, but it came back. Cliche. Or she could have lied and said she got rid of it. I don't know which one, but I'm gonna go with the most plausible option, which was they got rid of it and it just came back. And what was it doing in the game room? In my room? What was the game doing in my room? Why do I change sentences so much? I let out a bit of a gasp when I found it. And my girlfriend came in the room asking what was the matter. What? You just kind of gasp and your girlfriend just like, what's wrong? This story is kind of weird. Breathing harshly, I said, Rap Rat. She laughed a bit, asking if it was a joke. I shook my head, explaining it wasn't. She didn't believe me. Nobody did. And I decided the only way to prove it was show her the video. Okay, so she just knows what it is. She was there with you. Because your girlfriend's your sister, apparently. Did he say... I think he said he had a sister. I assume this is Alabama. I borrowed my neighbor's VHS and played the video for her. However, the image had changed. I saw a clown, his nose bursting and spraying blood onto the screen. There's the blood. Damn garage opening. Shut up. I saw a woman alone in a dark room. I saw a man being forced to pick up a white hot metal and hold it in his outstretched hand, turning it into a leathery mess. Okay. The scratching I heard as the child continued, picking up louder and louder. Then Rap Rat showed up, began twisting and convulsing his arm, and thrusting it this way and that. The costume wasn't a costume anymore. The felt was real fur. And you know that. You can just tell through the screen. And I thought you said it was an animated rat. Or did he not? Yeah, it's on a VHS tape. Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of dumb. His face wasn't plastic, but instead the bristle of thorns with teeth and eyes turned inwards as suddenly popped out again. Rap Rat's huge fish eyes were inside out, staring right at me, watching my every move, my every expression. He grinned widely and gestured at my girlfriend and I with a single outstretched, inhuman hand. I could hear the faintest scratching at my front door. The TV went blank and showed static. The scratching got louder. It wasn't scratching anymore, but thumping. The thumping of tiny feet on wood. My girlfriend embraced me in fear and my senses kicked in. Before anything else could happen, I stopped the video, ejected it, and unplugged the VHS. The scratching stopped. When I looked out of the living room window, nothing was there. The police showed up soon after us, warning us that the neighbor had seen a figure outside my door and had called in concern. My girlfriend and I simply couldn't explain what had happened and tell the police officer that it was us. I was furious that a children's game was terrifying me. I went to pick up the tape, but the VHS burned in my hand. What? Can VHSs overheat? Sorry, that's kind of before my time, but it felt like I touched a Bunsen burner on the highest setting. How do you know what that feels like? But we had to get the oven mitts from the kitchen in order to take it out, and even then it was scorching hot. Did you just get it out? It was hot, and you just dropped it on your carpet? 'Cause wouldn't that burn your carpet? I brought it outside, tossed it down on the sidewalk, crushed it with my winter boots. My girlfriend and I had nightmares every night. We woke up both in the middle of the night and describe eerily similar images that we saw in our sleep, because that's one way to get back to sleep. The scratching would always be there at night, so the lights were off and the room was pitch black, save from the moonlight coming in through the window. Now, though, the scratching would happen every time I went near the front door. And every time we said Rap Rat's name, it sounded as something very small was dragging something across the ground outside of the door, pacing. I would simply wait with the covers pulled to my neck until I succumbed to exhaustion. Okay. At this point, I was determined to sue the company for damages. First thing I did was call my mother and ask where she got Rap Rat. She had no idea. I found a merchant who sold versions of Rap Rat and asked how I could get in touch with the company. He sent me this email. I don't know about the game, but I know it was created by the same people who created Nightmare. The company is called A Couple of Cowboys. Try them. I did a bit more research and discovered that the company became defunct in '94, only 2 years after the company created Rap Rat. I discovered why they did soon after. How Rap Rat came to be. In 1992, the year of the game's development, a couple of cowboys had commissioned a manufacturing company in Haiti to create a doll portrayed in the game. The company who created the puppet ran a sweatshop where they forced women and children to produce the various components of the puppet, including the felt and plastic of the doll. That probably still happens today. One day, a young Haitian girl got her arm caught in an industrial sewing machine. The spring motor, unable to handle the weight on the machine, came loose and struck the child's neck, killing her instantly. A few days after the funeral, the mother of the child came to the factory demanding to see the owner. who denied that she had anything to do with it. In a fit of rage, the mother said that the blood of the innocent would seep into every crevice of the doll, every component with which it was created, and all who touched it would die. She claimed to have summoned a few demon and screamed at the top of lungs. Apparat will curse you. Yeah, I don't. No, do not try to contact Apparat. Hey, I said it. Never say Apparat out loud. You know you could have told me that before I said it out loud. Saying demon's name out loud is an invitation to them. Say calling, if you've already done this, it cannot be undone. Avoid being awake at 3:30 a.m. and 4. Look, I'm not gonna read the whole thing because it said estimated reading time 6 minutes, and this has taken like a lot, and I just got an ad for something I thought about searching a few days ago, which I'm not even kidding, that's kind of creepy. But yeah. Productions, signing out.